Hey guys, how are you doing? This is Totally Sassy T from the 803. I am here with another segment of Car Chronicles, baby. I am. You guys, if I sound a little nasally, more nasally than I always do, but it's because I'm fighting something. I don't know what it is, but I hope I'm got a headache. I'm getting ready to go out now and get me some medication and just kind of lay around today. I know we did the blackout Saturday for Wanda, and with the shenanigans she's done, I did not watch the show, but I did watch it on somebody else's channel. Okay, so they didn't get my little rating, all right, but I did watch it on somebody else's channel. I think it's Color Me Pink. Okay, I watched it on her channel. Okay. And and several other little outlets. It wasn't very many people that watched. I have to say that. Because I only found like 3 channels that really had it that I normally look at that had content on it. So we're going to begin with saying, first of all, that all things are alleged. In my opinion, it is for research. It is for teaching. It is for learning. It is just for sheer entertainment. Okay, let's get to it. It starts off with Tiffany and her family. Tiffany and Lewis talking about, she's wanting to go find her birth father in Utah, Alabama. Child, when they was talking about Utah, I thought they was talking about Utah, the state. Okay, where the mountains and the Mormons and all these people were at. You know what I'm saying? Where Mary Crosby was at. I thought that's what they were talking about. They talking about Utah, Alabama. I ain't never heard of Utah, Alabama. Okay. Little small town, predominantly black. Black-owned businesses. Little small town, but that's okay. Anyway, she was kind of worried about her parents being upset because she wants to find out who her birth father really is. Excuse me, y'all. Turn this down a little bit. It's making too much noise, okay? So they meet up with her parents and they talk about, that her mom was saying, she had to find her dad. I think she found him at the age of 30 because her mom said she had Native American in her. So she wanted to really meet him to see where she came from. And so Tiffany's father said that, he knew this day was going to come, and it was not going to be fair to not tell her when she was younger that she was adopted. It would have been selfish, but he supports her, and he genuinely loves Tiffany, okay? And I genuinely enjoyed this scene, okay? I'm telling y'all, because with all the broil and all the mess going back and forth for the last couple of weeks, it's kind of relaxing to see this. It brings us back to focus, and then when the ish hit the fan again, we can get back to that. So yes, I enjoyed this scene because it was genuine, okay? It wasn't forced. It was something that a lot of people are dealing with in their lives, okay? So yes, I enjoyed the scene. And I hope Tiffany finds her father, because a lot of people don't know where they come from in their medical history, okay? So that was a great scene for me. Y'all tell me how you thought it was. I liked it. It was very touching to me. Next, we're going to go on, and that during Wanda and in Bessemer, they meet Wanda and Bessemer. Marceau and Tisha meet Wanda and Bessemer, okay? They meet her because they want to go look at this food truck. I call it a dump truck. That's what it looked like, a darn dump truck. It looked like something, y'all, that's been jacked up on the tow truck and pulled out of the ocean. Fred Sanford truck looked better than that darn truck. You hear me? You think I eat something out of that truck? Yeah, that thing looks terrible. And you know what? One thing about this, I agree with Marceau on this. I I wouldn't waste my money in that. That's just like throwing $40,000 out the door. If y'all want to give me $40,000, just send it to my show. I'll use it and I'll show you where it's going, baby. If you want to just give people money, okay. Wanda is telling him that she needs the funding because she wants to really get this show truck on the road. Get the show on the road, and she really, you know, she showed where she's wanting to grill. Her son T-Man, her niece, I forgot the young lady's name, is going to be pushing out the order. T-Man's going to be cooking. I get Marceau said, yeah, we can clean up this inside, but do the truck run? The outside, it's got to be appealing, okay? And Tisha was like, we're giving the money. He said, are we giving this money because you want to give it, or are we giving, or we borrowing, loaning the money? She says, giving the money, okay? Now, I'm sorry, Tisha. I would have walked right past that darn truck and told my mama, if you don't go find you a better truck than this, no, And I don't care how hard of a go-getter she is, you don't buy that kind of mess. That's a mess, okay? That was a mess. That was a piece of junk. You got to replace the tires. You got to replace the engine. You're probably going to have to replace the starter, the air conditioner. You're going to have to replace the vent unit. All this mess, that's a lot of money when you can just go find you a pretty much newer used food truck for the same price and add to it. No, that's a bad investment. Child, Tisha, your mind ain't right. Anyway, they talk about it, and he's pretty much against it. He said if it was right now, the answer would be no. N to the O. Okay? And one day Tisha finally admitted that Martell was the one that, causes strife in their marriage. And because Marceau was like saying, well, you want to go in business with this, and this is not a good investment. And she brought up, well, you going in business with the same person that put rumors out there on you about cheating. And Marceau came back with it and said, well, your mom tried to destroy our marriage and break up our home by bringing things the same way. And she was like, no, she was just concerned. She asked you about it. She didn't accuse you. Lies. She did. She accused Marceau plenty of times, okay? She accused him, okay? So it's about time you said something that Martell did, instead of going after Mel all the time like it was Mel's fault for breaking up your marriage or having some kind of problems in your marriage. That was all Martell, honey, not Mel. Even though Mel probably know a lot of stuff that went on, she choose not to speak on it because you're not receptive to it, okay? Anyway, child, I can't with Tisha. Tisha gets on my nerves, and that wig, that blonde wig, if you don't take that mess off, it makes you look 30 years older. Take it off. Dude, you are not Marilyn Monroe, baby. And you ain't no, take that off. Take it off. You're making my head hurt. But anyway, it goes on to Tiffany and Melody actually on the road to Utah. They talking about her having a baby. She's talking about taking her IUD out, and if it's going to go back in or stay out. And she's saying that, Lewis is saying you don't have time now. And what makes you think you're going to have time for a baby? So Mel made a point. She said, well, you better listen to him because, he got concerns too. And she said, I feel like this baby will force Lewis to move because Lewis he's a homebody. My husband is a homebody too, and I have to make him get up and go a lot of times because he loves to be at home. He likes to be at home. he likes to, you know, do things around the house and stuff like that. But we do travel. Don't get it twisted. We do travel. But this, you know, I understand where Tiffany is coming from when it's about the homebodiness. And then Mel made a point where he might just say, well, y'all can go ahead and go. I'm going to stay with the baby. You know, so it's not, she needs to really talk to Lewis about this potential baby that they want to have, okay? And so they get to talk, and Mel falls asleep on Tiff. Oh, back. Tiffany talking about something. I don't know what he's talking about, because I come home from work, cook, clean, still suck on him and mess on him and all this, and Lewis gets satisfied. So I don't understand what the issue is. I think that was a little bit too much TMI. I can't imagine you and Big Daddy. You should have kept that to yourself, Tiffany. Ew. But anyway, they on their way to Utah, and Mel, she falls asleep. They finally arrive in Utah, and they are asking questions, looking through different newspapers at the time that Tiffany is born. Tiffany says she was born in 1987. My oldest daughter was born in 1988. Tiffany, somebody lied. You're a little older than that. Now, I'm sorry. My oldest daughter is 1988. My oldest son is 1990 and 92 for my baby boy. 2000 for my youngest daughter. Okay? That's hard to believe. Do y'all believe that? I'm sorry. That is just hard to believe. Okay, if you say so, good. All right, maybe they got the records mixed up, but you know, if you say so, okay. Anyway, and the guy that was there saying about in that time it was predominantly black town. There were a few whites that were there. They pushed out and made a private school. And back then, a black man and a white woman being caught can lead to lynching. That kind of concerned Tiffany because, you know, she said, what if he was lynched and all this? Then they see this guy. He's a barber. He was born there in 1969. He said that she showed him a picture, and he said that, yes, he knew her mom. Now, y'all, it sounds like Tiffany's mom was a get-around girl. I'm just going to be point blank. Because the guy, the way he looked like, oh, yeah, those the white girls that like to be with black boys. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, that's what it looked like. You know how some of our clear friends like to be hoeing around in these streets? That's what it sounds like. And it sounds like Tiffany's mom just didn't want to tell her that, yes, I was loosey-goosey. And I just don't know who he is. And because the guy said she was pregnant when he saw her and met her and knew her. It looked like he had a look of, yeah, I might have hit it too. Yeah, he did. But, you know, that was good to know. She said she didn't think she was going to come back with anything, but she actually came back with a lot of gems, okay? Whew, child. That's a lot. But anyway, moving on to Tisha's family gathering. Oh, God. T-Man got girlfriend pregnant. Girl, he is not divorced. This cousin going through divorce and got 5 children. Miss Wanda talking about, y'all gonna have to stop making all these kids because I ain't taking care of all these kids. Not sure how many kids T-Man has. The family dynamic is different. That Bernard dude, the broke red from the 5 heartbeats, looked like a skinny Grady in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? He is crazy MARASU just looking at him talking about, Bernard gonna get up off of me. Now, I did laugh at MARASU on this, because MARASU had me rolling. He's like, he gonna have to back up off of me, because I don't know who he is. He said, is he some kin to the family? Who is he? It's supposed to be Tisha's cousin. But I guess, I don't know who this dude is. But that's the one that he was riding with Wanda. I'm tired of calling her Miss Wanda. I'm going to call her Wanda. And said he had some Glocks in the back or something in the back, and he can clear room. And that's when everything went left for us, because we're like, wait a minute, you don't have no right to be on somebody's live threatening somebody. Amongst Wanda questioning Sugar Mama's paternity. What kind of people are these? Okay? So they were coming at MARASU left and right. He handled his own, did make some valid questions, why don't you debunk when people say things? Why don't you debunk? MARASU, like I always tell you, I think he ain't got to debunk nothing. He ain't got to prove nothing to us. So if he ain't got to prove it, we're going to keep reporting. Hey, I ain't got to prove nothing to you either. Okay? I just make good TV, good commentary. Okay? Until you say, no, I'm not. And then they all get together. They're talking. Then Kiki comes in. She, of course, speaks to everybody except Tisha. And they pretty much go off. Okay? This is all I got on this. It wasn't all that. It was okay. What I really enjoyed was Tiffany and Mel on the road trip. Mel looked really good in that dark hair. She really did. Mel is a great dresser. I like, her style. Tiffany, in her confessional, if she take off that big necklace, it takes away from her beauty. Okay? Stop, Tiffany. If you listen to don't wear that big gawky jewelry. It's ugly. You would have been more pretty with the little diamond stud on, a little drop diamond earring, with your hair pulled back or up into a ponytail, or just have it curly and have the dress on. That would have been so much simpler, because you're a simple person. Not simple meaning, y'all. See, y'all, stop. I'm talking about simple person for as makeup wise. She's not this type of person to wear a lot of extra. Okay? So that necklace did not fit her. Her personality. I don't think it fit anybody's personality on that show. That necklace was horrific. Okay? It might have fit somebody out there that's doing a costume party or something. But girl, tell them, don't put that mess on your neck no more. Ugh, it's ugly. But overall, that's it. It was boring. So I did the blackout last night. Like I said, I got this off of Covenant Me Pink. I think T-Talk did it, Terrence, and a couple of other people. And that's what I got it from. That's why I looked at it at. I did my commentary on what was presented. If I missed anything, I'm sorry, but I just did not watch it. Okay? I was out on my back deck with my friends. We had a fish fry. We had our little, the little fire grill thing where you can roast marshmallow. We had a good time. I just sat there. We enjoyed a couple of glasses of wine. That's probably why I feel bad, because I really don't drink, and that wine was so good. I really just always drink one glass, but I had a couple last night, so I got a headache, child. My mom being sick. So you guys, pray for me, sis. Pray for me, bro. Please, please. And just talked to my son. He's on his senior trip. He's doing good. Miss him. His dad misses him. My daughter misses him. So, I'm by myself right now, and I am going to get me some coffee, some medicine, and I'm going to go in here, watch the Real Housewives of Dubai. I did start it, and you guys, I think I'm going to like it. It is very good. These women are rich, okay? This is what housewives should be, okay? And they're married. I think there's only one person that's divorced on here, and she actually was born, I want to say, in Dubai. Well, not born, but outside of Dubai, and been living in Dubai ever since she was younger. So I think I'm gonna report on it. You know, DC, I'm still learning these people. I like it though. It was kind of boring last night. I did watch a little bit of it. Fell asleep on it. So I'll be back later on. We're gonna talk about Nene Leakes and Tasha K and Cardi B. Tasha K is appealing. Okay, so we're gonna get into that. Okay. Give me a little while to get my sinuses together, sis and bruh, and I'll be back. Okay, with some good old commentary. You know, I'm not as perky as I usually am, but I'm getting there. Okay, you guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the donations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you want to thank me, I have a little thank you emoji down there. All you got to do is hit it, and it will, and you can give as much as you want on there. I thank Miss Melba. Thank you, thank you. She's always hitting the thank you. Thank you, Miss Melba. Thank you so much. And thank you, Miss Wu. She sent my son some money for his graduation. There are others. I will go back through the comments, write them down, and I will do a personal shout out to you guys. Okay, so thank you. Welcome to my new subscribers. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the tribe called TEA, baby, where all tea is examined. We smell it, we sip it, and we spill it, baby. Spill it everywhere. Okay. All right, you guys. I will talk to you in a little bit. Take care and be safe and keep hydrated. It's hot out here. All right, bye.